Most people think gold and silver are about money. They're not. They're about clarity and chaos. They're about discipline in a distracted world. They're about having the mental strength to block out the noise when everyone else is panicking, scrolling, consuming, and reacting. In a world addicted to headlines, algorithms, and fear, stacking precious metals is often the external reflection of an internal philosophy. And today, I want to talk about that philosophy. Because gold and silver can be a life raft in hard times, but only if the person holding them has the wisdom to use them. Before we go any further, quick shout out to Philly Stacker for being first to comment on the last video. I see you, I appreciate you. This channel exists because of the people who show up early, consistently, and with intention. Now let's get into it. There's a quote from Principles, Life and Work by Ray Dalio that I want to share. Ray Dalio, founder of Bridgewater, one of the most successful investors of all time, and one of the few billionaires who openly tells people the truth about the system and openly recommends silver and gold. Dalio says, pain plus reflection equals progress. I highly recommend this book to everyone here. It's not hype, it's not motivational fluff. It's a manual on how disciplined thinking, humility, and systems outperform emotion over a lifetime. As stackers, one of the most important skills we can develop isn't knowing spot price. It's knowing when to disconnect. Mainstream media thrives on fear. Social media thrives on comparison. TV and movies thrive on distraction. And even friends and family, good people, can unknowingly keep you plugged into a mindset that works against long-term stability. I call it the matrix. Not everyone escapes it, and not everyone wants to. But stacking forces you to slow down, to think long-term, to ask better questions. And that brings me to Rural Stacker. After the Christmas video, I asked a simple question, and he was one of the only people that took the time to email me a thoughtful response. Now, what struck me wasn't just what he said, it was how clearly his mindset reflected discipline, consistency, and long-term thinking. I want to share his email exactly as he sent it. No edits, no filters. Here we go. He says, "Hey Kaliilo, I am most thankful for this community. This includes friends and family. Life is tough and hard enough. It gets a little easier when you have your tribe around to support you. Saving has definitely helped me and my family. A few years ago, my wife's sister was diagnosed with cancer. Because we were savers, my wife was able to quit her job and be with her sister through her treatments. You couldn't put a price on that, but bills still needed to be paid. We were able to be just fine during this because we had saved previously. The biggest lesson I am taking into 2026 is consistency, doing the work day in and day out. That applies to physical fitness, showing up in my relationships, saving, earning money, stacking, preparing. This touches every aspect of life. Till next time, Rural Stacker." And that's it. No hype, no flexing, just real life. And what stood out wasn't just that he and his wife saved. It was that they lived differently than most people. They valued community. They valued discipline. They valued preparation over appearance. When his wife's sister was diagnosed with cancer, life didn't politely pause. It hit hard. But because of years of consistent habits, his wife was able to quit her job and be there through treatments. No scrambling, no financial panic, no desperation. Yes, saving helped, but let's be clear, it wasn't just the money. It was their mindset, their willingness to delay gratification, the refusal to live like everyone else. That's what carried them through. There's a powerful clip from Eric Thomas that stuck with me. He said he came to understand that in the pursuit of fulfillment, wisdom is the greatest asset, even more than gold and silver. He said if he lost everything today, he'd have no problem getting it back. Why? Because of the habits, behaviors, and relationships he built over decades. Because of the network of entrepreneurs and businessmen he could call, maybe even just one call. That's real wealth. Gold and silver are tools. Wisdom is the blueprint. If this is resonating with you, not just as a stacker, but as a person, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and leave a comment saying wisdom first. If you understand that metals without mindset are incomplete. This channel isn't about flexing stacks. It's about building men and women who can carry weight when life gets heavy. What separates people like Rural Stacker from the average person isn't intelligence. It's consistency. Doing the work when no one's watching. Saving when it's boring. Stacking when prices aren't exciting. Showing up in relationships even when it's inconvenient. This philosophy touches everything. Health, family, finances, faith. Gold and silver simply expose who you already are. In hard times, metals don't save undisciplined people. Disciplined people save themselves, and metals support them. I want to close with scripture from King David. Psalms 112:5 says, "Good will come to those who are generous and lend freely, who conduct their affairs with justice." Notice it doesn't say lucky people, or impulsive people, or distracted people. It says those who conduct their affairs with justice, or another word for justice is wisely. That's preparation, that's restraint, that's long-term thinking. As always, thank you all for being here with me and taking the time to watch my videos. It truly means the world to me. And remember everyone, protect your wealth, protect your peace. Nos vemos. Kaliilo.